What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kayla back at it again with another YouTube video, and I'm just about to do a story about how I got my abortion and what happened. And I'm gonna start like all the way from the beginning. But if you hear that noise in the background, don't mind it. That's something. So let's get right into it. Okay. One day I was at my cousin's house, and it was me, my cousin, my other cousin, and some more kids there. So, we was up last night, we was having fun. This was like in 2018 of December. It was in December. So, we was all at my cousin's house having fun, partying, you know. So one day, like the next day, we went to sleep. Woke up. My cousin was like, "Don't leave her house," because she had work and she didn't want us at the park. So I took it up on myself and told them, I was like, "Come on, y'all, let's go to the park." And then my one cousin was like, "No, we gonna get in trouble." I was like, "All right, we can just go to the little park right here behind y'all house." And then she was like, "No, my mama gonna whoop us." I was like, so no, she not even gonna catch up. So we ended up going outside. Meanwhile, I was texting a boy who I was linking up with. We gonna call him Bob. Bob. So I was texting Bob. So while I was texting Bob, we was all getting ready to go outside. But Bob was already at the park. So we was behind my cousin's house at the park, while Bob was across the street at the other park. So while he across the street at the other park, we all up in the backyard. And then I was just like, "Come on, y'all, let's go to the other park, let's go to the other park." Bob had his brother, I'm gonna call his brother Jimmy. So they was already at the park across the street talking stuff, joning, but they saw us come downstairs. We didn't see them. So after that, we went across the street to the park. We was over there talking, me, Bob, and Jerry. So we talking, then he was like, "Come on, let's go to my auntie house." So I was like, "It's gonna take a long time to go to your auntie house." He was like, "Nah." I was like, "All right, let's go." So I ended up leaving my little cousins at the park when I was supposed to leave them at the park. So we had went to the auntie house. We was in the auntie house sitting down. I was scared and stuff, you know. So he started to light up his weed. So he started smoking. I was like, my mind. So we went in the bathroom. We did the do. And while we was in the bathroom, my sister was around the corner looking for me. But Bob other brother, little brother, Jimmy, was at the park with my cousin, and that's when my sister was like, "Where is she at? Where is Kayla at?" So the little brother about my sister to where me and Bob was at, you know. So while we was in the bathroom, one of the kids already came around and said, "Kelly, your sister look for you, your sister look for you." So I ran out the door. I was walking down the street, and she's like, get in the car right now, come on." So I got in the car. We drove. She was like, "What was you doing around there? What was you doing around there?" I was like, "I was over there with my friend." My friend was a girl, but really I was over there with the boy. So after that, that's when we pulled up to my cousin's house, put back up to my cousin's house where the other kids was at. And I don't know how they got there that fast, but they was there. So we all had got like a couple of hits and stuff. I had to apologize to my cousin for leaving her house and all of that. So let's get into the part where went to the grocery store. So we got to the grocery store and we was just walking around. My sister called mama and I was talking to my mama. Mama was like, what was I doing there? Meanwhile, I lied to her and said I was there with a friend, not with him, but really was there with him. So we ended up getting home. I ain't feel no type of way, but let's get to the part when I was having like symptoms. I was telling my mom my stomach was hurting. I don't feel good. I couldn't eat for real or none of that. And I'm gonna insert some clips. So yeah. So one day I was at school. I wasn't feeling good. And my school got this little spot thingy in there where you can go and get checked out. And I went there and I got checked out. And well, first I was planning on getting a birth control. And I went up there. They called me up there. And then it was like, is you ready for your birth control? I was like, yeah. But then she was like, we gotta do a pregnancy test first before we do the stuff. I was like, okay, let's do the birth control. The pregnancy test. So I did the pregnancy test, and I was like, I hope I ain't pregnant. So the test came back, and it was positive. So she was like, do you want to tell your mom? Do you want to tell your mama? I was like, yeah, you could tell her. Excuse me, I'm sick right now. So, yeah. She called my mom and she was like, do you want to talk to her or you want me? I said, you can talk to her. I ain't talking to her. So, the lady was, she called her and was talking to her. And then that's when my mom was, put me on the phone. She was like, so what you gonna do? You need to think about that before you get home. And I was just thinking, I was like, I want to keep my baby. I don't want no abortion or none of that. I just want to keep my baby. So I get home. I'm in the living room, sitting at the kitchen table, but I ain't paying the pencil. So she gave me the pen and pencil. She was like, go write what you want to do now. And I wrote down and said, I'm going to keep my baby. She said, no, you're not keeping the baby. You too young. You don't even know what to do. You don't even keep your niece or none of that. And then I was like, okay, but that's not my responsibility to keep her. And that's not my baby. But even though that's my niece, I still have her. So, after that, like when I was at school, my mom and that was already planning on for me to have abortion. She called my aunts and they was talking about it, I guess, while I was at school. So she was like, I already got a plan for you. And then she told me, she said, we're going to go get you checked out and see how many months you is. So January the 31st, 2019, I went to the Planned Parenthood on Forest Park, and I didn't know what it was at first until I got in there. They had checked my vitals. They had gave me an ultrasound. I heard my baby heartbeat for the first time. I was so happy, y'all. Y'all just don't know. So after that, that's when hold on. After that, that's when I was getting an ultrasound, and then she was like, I'm 3 months, and what I want to do. So I had went to the lady, and she was like, you don't got to do this if you don't know. So I said, I don't. So she gave me some prenatal vitamins, and I was taking them. So when I got in the car, my auntie was like, well, what did they tell you? I said, I wanted to keep my baby. She said, it ain't what you want. And that's when I was just all sad and emotional. So when she was saying that, I was just like, girl, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. She was like, don't ask me for nothing else. I don't care what it is. Don't ask me for nothing. And my mom in the backseat of my son. Don't ask me for nothing either. Because I ain't the one that went out there and laid down and got pregnant. And I was just like, why is y'all saying all of it? And then that's when we got home. My mom was like, um, so you need to make up your mind what you really want to do. And like they already made me sad from in the car, and they was forcing me like to get the abortion. So I had I was saying my mama was laying down, and my sister was in there, and a lot of other people, and I was like, okay, I guess I do it. So we went back. We ended up going back to sign the papers, so I could get the abortion. Um, when I went back, she was like, so you ready? I was like, yeah, but I really wasn't ready. So after that, that's when February the 14th, I had got the abortion. I had went in the room. Well, first I got there, and then it was like, is you ready? I was like, yeah, but I really wasn't. So I had went into the back of the room. They said my parent didn't come. So, but after that, I had went in this room where it was other people in there. They had said I gotta turn my phone off. I had to put on a gown thingy, take all my clothes off. So after I did that, that's when I went in this one area, like the recover area. But I didn't get my procedure done yet. So after that, that's when I was sitting there. They came there, they gave me an IV. And then it was like IV to put me to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep during the procedure. So I had went up in a little other waiting room until it was my turn, like 4 people ahead of me. So I was in there waiting, looking at TV, scared, didn't know what to do, and none of that. So finally, the lady came down and got me. And she was like, is you ready? I was like, yeah. So we got in the room, laid on the bed. And they had hooked me up to an oxygen tank. I'm laying on the bed, all the ladies coming in there telling me, am I alright? Do I know what I'm getting and all of that. So after that, they had used these little things and put down there, opened it up, and was just pulling stuff out, pull my baby out. So after that, the procedure was over. They cleaned me up down there and all of that. And after that, that's when I had went in the recovery room. As I'm in the recovery room, I was just thinking my stomach was hurting. That was because I was having heavy bleeding and all of that. So after all of that, I had we left and went to IHOP. I was not feeling good. Don't know why she took me to IHOP. Like it was a happy, lucky go moment. No, excuse my language. No, girl. So, yeah, IHOP. I'm eating. Went to the bathroom. I threw up. And then we drove home. They were just talking to me about how I was feeling. So after that, that's when I got home, laid down, didn't go to school for a couple of days. to this day. I wish I never got that abortion because I wanted to keep my baby. But I split like a couple of months later. I ended up getting a birth control. It's right here. I got the next one on. And just from that day on, I don't know. But what I gotta say is, if you don't want the not the birth control, excuse me. If you don't want the abortion, you don't have to have the abortion. Don't let nobody force that on you. Nobody. You don't have to have that. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna stop this video right here. I'll be back next time to do a Q&A with y'all. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll be right back. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that.